I'm usually hunched over when I do this. Ink and watercolor. My name is Gavino. I'm a writer and illustrator. I live in a haunted house in Ditmas Park. When I was a kid, I used to keep a notebook in the car, and as we were driving, I would just draw anything I saw outside of the window, whether it was a fence, a car, or people having an argument, and I would just have pages of these really quickly done drawings, and that's probably my earliest memory of drawing. I do most of my work at home in Ditmas Park. I like to think that I'm working with ghosts sometimes while I'm in there. I live in a house that was built in 1920, which has a lot of history, and when I'm working deep into the night, I hear these strange sounds coming from the house. I think they inspire my work in the sense that they keep my energy levels up. This is my travel notebook. It's just drawings of book characters I like. This is from Pride and Prejudice. I think one of the parts I love the most is seeing my family react to my work, particularly my parents. They're both nurses and they have really nothing to do with the art world, but they make an effort to appreciate what I do. I make art for myself, but the fact that they take pride in it too means a lot to me. Publishing my first book was the most significant accomplishment, I think. I cried when I first got the copy in my hand, and I was just thinking of like the 8-year-old version of me, like looking at this moment. My family, specifically my grandparents, inspire my work the most. They raised me, but they didn't speak English very well, so sometimes we didn't just have like normal conversations. The book I'm working on now is basically the story of their lives. I feel like I didn't ask them enough questions when they were alive, so this is kind of my way of finding out more about them and spending more time with them. I think the most challenging part is striking a balance between the amount of work that I do and the amount that I take myself seriously. I know I work very hard. I feel like I need to take credit for all the work I do sometimes. I think normally I would just say, oh, I draw comics. In reality, I'm working on a book. It's not just scribbling comics.